The story begins in 1996 with a group of high school students wearing masks, performing a strange ritual around a campfire, during which a boy is tied to a chair while the others chant and dance. Many years later, we are introduced to Maya Stern, a military officer, at the funeral of her husband, Joe Burkett, a businessman whose family owns a large pharmaceutical company. Maya recalls meeting Joe at a charity gala and their quick marriage soon after. After the funeral, Maya is upset to learn that her mother-in-law, Judith Burkett, has invited Detective Kearse, the lead investigator of Joe's case, to the funeral. Maya confronts Judith, who claims she only wants to help Maya cope with her overwhelming grief, revealing that Maya's sister Claire died a few months prior. Later, Maya's friend Ava gives her a nanny cam to help watch over her daughter Lily more closely. Maya trusts the current nanny, Isabella, so she's unsure it's a good idea, but Ava installs the device in Lily's playroom anyway. A few days later, when Maya returns to work, her friend Shane expresses concern about her condition and suggests hosting a get-together.
That night, Maya experiences flashbacks from her time in the military and struggles with sleep.
The next morning, Judith calls inviting Maya and Lily over, but Maya declines. Maya checks the surveillance footage and is shocked to see her supposedly dead husband holding their daughter Lily. She tries to ask Lily, but she's too young to understand. Maya also notices that the clothes Joe was wearing in the footage are missing. When Isabella arrives, Maya shows her the video, but Isabella denies seeing Joe and suggests Maya is losing her mind. Maya tries to get her to look at the footage again, but Lily interrupts them, which helps Maya calm down. As Maya turns to get water for Isabella, the nanny pepper sprays her and runs off. Detective Kearse later visits Maya, who tells him about the footage, only to discover Isabella stole the SD card. Kearse suspects Maya might be hallucinating from grief and questions her about the night of the attack. Maya explains that she and Joe were ambushed in a park by two men on a motorcycle during a robbery, and Joe was shot 3 times in the chest. Kearse takes Maya's Glock to test it since Joe was killed with a Glock. On his way back to the office, Kearse blacks out while driving and crashes his car. He texts someone that it happened again, indicating previous blackouts. He later lies to his boss, saying he swerved to avoid a cat. His boss is suspicious, asking if he has relapsed into drinking, but eventually allows him to continue working, with a condition. He must partner with a young detective, Marty McGregor. Kearse isn't happy, but agrees. He and Marty visit the park where Joe was killed, and Kearse expresses suspicion that Maya might have killed Joe. A ballistics test is ordered for Maya's done. Meanwhile, Maya calls Judith about Joe's body since she never actually saw it. Judith finds it strange and gets angry at Maya, urging her to seek psychological help. Determined, Maya tries to contact Isabella, but Isabella ignores her calls. Maya visits Claire's house and finds Claire's husband Eddie still grieving and drinking heavily. He even keeps Claire's things piled around the house. After visiting Eddie, Maya is surprised to find Kearse at Judith's house when she arrives. Kearse says he's just updating Judith on the case. Maya mentions the surveillance video and the missing SD card. Kearse offers to accompany Maya to visit Isabella, but Maya refuses and goes alone, only to be denied entry. Unable to talk to Isabella, Maya attends her niece's soccer practice and repeatedly sees Joe. When she sees the coach bullying her niece Abby, Maya confronts him. When he acts rude, she pantses him, humiliating him. Eddie later criticizes her for causing trouble, noting how death seems to follow her and demanding that she stay away from the children. On the weekend, during the gathering, Maya confides in Shane that she feels like she's being followed and asks him to investigate a suspicious car tailing her. Judith calls Maya, informing her that Isabella will be quitting. Her family has worked for the Burketts for a long time. Maya asks Judith to keep Isabella until she arrives, but Judith refuses, forcing Maya to follow Isabella. After a brief chase, Maya corners her, but Isabella's boyfriend distracts Maya, allowing her to escape into the woods. Frustrated, Maya confronts Judith and brings up the video. Judith insists Maya is hallucinating and claims Joe is dead, questioning Maya's sanity and her fitness to raise Lily. She also says Maya never truly loves Joe, to which Maya responds that she did, but Judith never accepted her. Maya returns home to find Kearse and Marty waiting. They reveal that the ballistics report shows Joe and Claire were killed with the same gun. However, at the time of Claire's death, Maya was deployed on active military duty. Elsewhere, a mysterious man leaves sunflowers on Claire's grave. The detectives question Maya about Joe and Claire's relationship. Maya says they got along and worked together, but insists there was no romantic involvement. The next day, Maya drops Lily at daycare and visits Ava, hoping she knows more about Claire's life before her death. Ava reveals that Claire acted strangely during her final weeks and once took a tense phone call from an unknown number. Maya is furious Ava didn't tell the police or look into it, but Ava says she was afraid to disrupt Claire's family if it turned out Claire was having an affair. Elsewhere, Kearse meets his IAA program sponsor Nicole, who scolds him for missing meetings and urges him to see a doctor. Kearse fears the truth and losing his job. After leaving Ava's, Maya visits Claire's house and finds a hidden, powered-off burner phone. Eddie shows up and demands she leave and return the phone. Maya asks if Claire was having an affair. Eddie denies angrily, but admits their marriage had grown distant. Maya snatches the phone and pushes Eddie when he tries to stop her. Later at home, Abby hears about her mom's second phone. She and her brother then discover a camera containing photos from Claire's teenage years, revealing that Claire had once been pregnant, long before her kids were born. At the police station, Marty and Kearse continue their investigation. Kearse believes Isabella might hold key information. They visit her, and she insists Maya is insane and hallucinating Joe. She denies taking the SD card and lies that Maya attacked her. Isabella also denies any romance between Joe and Claire, saying Joe loved Maya but thought he was too good for her.
Maya secretly charges a hidden phone and discovers a number Claire called multiple times before her death. It belongs to a local arcade club. She visits the place but gains nothing. The owner claims he doesn't know Joe or Claire. Judith calls Maya, informing her of the will reading scheduled for the next day. Maya notices the red car tailing her again and panics. It's near Lily's daycare. She tries to ignore it, swaps out the SD card in the digital photo frame, and forces herself to sleep. The next morning, Kearse is found unconscious on the kitchen floor. Fearing he might cause another accident, he asks his girlfriend Molly to drive them to her prenatal checkup. Molly, unaware of Kearse's condition, is annoyed, and they argue as Kearse drives as slowly as possible. At work, Shane updates Maya on the red car. It's registered under an anonymous company called WTCX. He also mentions the return of Corey the Whistle, the man Maya blames for ruining her career. When Maya was deployed overseas, she accidentally killed civilians while trying to protect her squad. Corey exposed this incident publicly. At the will reading, Joe's family is surprised to learn it's postponed due to the absence of a death certificate. Joe's sister Caroline privately tells Maya that she finds the missing document suspicious and brings up their late brother Andrew, whom Joe said died by suicide, though Judith insists it was an accident. Caroline believes Joe and Andrew were Judith's favorites. She reveals Judith didn't allow her to see Joe's body, making her suspect Joe might still be alive. She also discloses that the family is paying Kearse from a private bank account. Maya is shocked. Maya confronts Judith about what Caroline said. Judith dismisses Caroline as unstable and too emotional, explaining that's why she didn't let her view Joe's body. She denies paying Kearse. Joe's other brother, Neil, interrupts and asks Maya to leave. Meanwhile, Kearse starts undergoing medical tests. Elsewhere, Abby and Dan, Claire's children, find a photo of a man on Claire's old camera. They discover his name is Alexander and suspect he's the one who left flowers and letters on Claire's grave. They track him down and learn he's the CEO of a tech company called Bimble. Maya tells Eva she found the secret phone, but it only contains calls to and from the arcade club. Maya realizes the calls occurred before business hours, prompting her to investigate. She spots the red car parked outside, plants a tracker on it, but is nearly caught. She chases the car but loses it on the highway. She asks Shane to track it and also investigate Kearse, as Caroline suggested. Shane later reports the car disappeared into a forest, near Maya's house. Maya uses a helicopter to search the area but loses the trail again. Two men approach her threateningly, but Corey shows up, saying he wants to talk. Corey takes Maya to a hideout. Maya accuses Corey of destroying her life and demands answers about Claire. Corey reveals Claire had reached out to him to protect Maya. She had begged him not to release the full audio proof that would incriminate Maya in exchange for information on Burkett Global. Maya blames Corey for Claire's death, but he insists it was the Burkett family behind it. He believes Joe and Claire had teamed up and were murdered after uncovering a major secret. Corey reveals Claire once told him the Burketts had been paying a man named Tommy Dark for 26 years. Tommy runs a security firm for shipping companies. Corey also shares that Joe had contacted him shortly before his death, asking for a meeting. Corey proposes that he and Maya team up for justice.